Welcome everyone to Belinda's Country Living. It's where I do cooking. I do all sorts of things outdoors that I will bring to you. But today, here in Indiana, it's a little chilly. You never know what Indiana weather is going to be like. So today I decided for dinner we are going to have basic potato soup. I've already prepped things so you wouldn't get too bored with this video. So the basic potato soup, back in the olden days, they used to just go to their root cellar and grab whatever they had, potatoes, carrots, whatever they had to make soup. So, but today I'm going to add something a little different. We like bacon served on top of our potato soup. So let's get started, and I'll show you. As you can see, I have fried up about, I don't know, 9 ounces of bacon. That's a lot of bacon. You want to fry it up until it's really crisp. And have a towel in handy, because you know bacon, it will splatter everywhere. So that bacon is done, and I'm going to take it up. Got a plate, put the bacon on a paper towel to drain the grease. Oh, that looks so good. I already have the potatoes boiling, and I peeled roughly around 5 large potatoes. We love potato soup, so I always do extra, make a big pot. We can have some left over for tomorrow. Grandkids aren't really crazy about potato soup, but anyway, there's the bacon. Gotta even try it. Now, we have leftover bacon grease in the skillet. To that, I'm going to add 1 medium onion. It's already chopped up, 1 medium onion. And you want to cook the onions till they're good and tender. You don't want to cook this on high. I have a gas stove and I got mine to 4. So you want to cook this until it's good and tender. I like to add a little pepper. A little salt to that. I'm also going to add to that 1 stalk of celery. I've already got it chopped up for you. Just throw that in there. And you want to keep stirring this around. A lot of you out there don't like potato soup, but I'm telling you, this is really good. And most will call this maybe a loaded potato soup. That's with, if you want to add cheese. You know, add whatever you want to your potato soup. Make it your own. Because no matter what you put in that pot, it's going to be good. But for my potato soup, I use 1 carrot shredded, a cup of onion. We're going to use 2 cups of milk. In this pot is what the potatoes are boiling, is 2 cups of water. And you want that to simmer until the potatoes are good and tender. And it may take 30 minutes. And you want them in small cubes. Let me get one out of here and let me show you. You want them in small cubes. That way they'll all cook evenly, get done at the same time, hopefully. And keep stirring your onions, your celery, until they're good and tender. You don't want this to burn. The bacon grease is going to give the potato soup some flavoring. There's a lot of people also call this depression soup. They only used what they had. And they usually had potatoes, carrots, onions. They didn't have all this fancy stuff we have today to put in the soup. They just made do with what they had. I can remember my mom, there was 9 of us. I'm sure if you watch my other videos, I've probably told this story many times. But there was 9 kids, 9 of us. And we had a lot of potato soup back then. We had water gravy. There's nothing wrong with water gravy. I have made it when you get low on milk or whatever, but the water gravy we thought as kids was awful. But yeah, there was a lot of things that my mom made. 9 kids, you just didn't have the money to go out and buy all this and have like real gravy with milk in it. And Mom would make homemade biscuits. She would drop them a lot of times. But I hope you can see this. Let me get you a little closer here. Maybe not. Pull you back here. But the last couple of days, I've been doing some cleaning out closets, and because it's been too cold to really get out and do anything. So far I've cut, since spring, I have cut grass twice, usually twice a week, in order to keep it from me having a lot of excess grass, because I don't like that. And then yesterday I sprayed the lawn, or part of it, for dandelions, and I did a video of that. Haven't got it posted yet, but just trying to see how that's going to work on them dandelions. If it wasn't for the dandelions, I wouldn't have to cut grass as much. But anywho, this is still cooking, got it down. You want to keep stirring this. You do not want this to burn. And what we do with the bacon, a lot of people put the bacon in the soup, but I find by doing that, it makes the bacon soggy. You know, why go through all that trouble frying it, put it in your soup, and then the bacon becomes soggy. So we always have the bacon on top of the soup once we get it in a bowl. And you can add cheese to it if you like. Today I don't have any cheese to do that. And if I did that, it would be called a loaded potato soup. But this is simple to make, very delicious. So when this gets done, the celery and the onions, I'll get back with you. Okay, we are back. And the onions and the celery is done. So now what we're going to do You want to use a slotted, big spoon slotted. And we're going to take this out because I don't want to dump all that grease, the bacon grease, in the soup. My potatoes are done, so I'm going to just put that in there. You all love potato soup, you're going to love this. This bacon grease really gives it a really good flavor. Turn that off. Move the skillet out of the way. Let me turn you around here to this pot. Hopefully y'all can see that. Trying to adjust this. There we go. You want to stir this all up really good. Now to this, I'm going to add 1 carrot, and I shredded that. I did rinse the carrots to get all that orange out of it. You want just 1 medium carrot shredded. Dump that in your pot. I know a lot of people will go ahead, if they add carrots, they'll add that to the onion and the celery. But I don't do that. I just add it into the pot itself. Look at that. Now at this point, I'm going to add some pepper. Add as much as you're liking. We like a lot. We're going to add some salt. I don't measure nothing. Give that a good stir. I also chop up a green onion, and I've only used 1 thing of green onion. And I use that for the top of the potato soup along with the bacon when you dish it up and put it in a bowl. Now I'm going to add 2 cups to the pot of soup. Remember, there's 2 cups of water. I don't know, 5 or 6 medium potatoes, because I make a lot of potato soup. And 2 cups of milk. I use whole milk. If you don't like whole milk, use 2%. I know back when my mom made this in the day, she didn't have milk. She always had a can of carnation milk, and she would water that down, and that's what she used. And I hope y'all can see this. Oh gosh, that looks so good. And what you want to do, you want to continue cooking this for the carrots to get done. Cook that. I've got it on medium heat. You want to continue cooking this until the potatoes are completely soft. And I'm going to cook this for about 15 more minutes, and then I'll show you the rest. Okay, we are back, and our potato soup is finished. Now, let me show you. If you like a more thicker or creamier potato soup, which this is about how we like it, because we like to add cornbread to it, or the grandkids will crumble up some crackers and put in it. And look at that. If you could just see the color of this, let me tilt you over here. It's hard to do a video and show every detail there is. Now, let me show you. If you like a little thicker, what you want to do, I'm not very good at this. There we go. You can use a potato masher, but I just use a slotted spoon. And I'll go in here and I'll press down on some of these potatoes. Kind of like mashing them up. But you don't want to do them all. This will help thicken your soup. And I have a friend, she is 96 years old. She loves potato soup. So when I make it, I take her a bowl over. And I like to mash up the potatoes for her. Easier for her to swallow. Yeah, she'll be 97 in August. And that's what you do there. And also, if you like, you can also add a little bit of instant mashed potatoes. Not much, just a little to thicken that up. Stir that up real good. Oh, I can't wait to get into this. Yeah, now that's really thickening. Some people use flour, but I don't use flour. Why use flour if you got some instant potatoes? And I always keep a box on hand for thickening. Now I could have went the whole 9 yards, showed you how to chop up green onions, how to peel the potatoes, but that takes up a lot of video and a lot of time. And when you do that, when you go to upload your video to YouTube, it takes me hours. I could upload a video and sometimes takes me 8 hours to upload. But so to cut the video time down, I do all the prepping first, and I will just tell you. So it's 1 onion, 1 medium onion, 1 carrot, shredded, and I chop up 1 thing of green onions, 2 cups of milk, 2 cups of water. You peel your potatoes, cube your potatoes till they're bite size. Put them in a pan. Put 2 cups of water. Cook the potatoes, I don't know, 30 minutes, or when you can run a fork and they're soft. And then you cook your onions and your celery. Do 1 thing of celery chopped up real super fine. I've got allergies so bad, my nose is running, going down my throat. And cook some bacon, because the bacon is really going to give it some good flavor. Now, I hope y'all like this video. It's just simple, nothing fancy in this kitchen. If it was too daggone fancy, I'd have my own cooking show. But I'm just showing you how I do it here in my kitchen. And once you do this, you will absolutely love it if you like potato soup. Okay, now it's thickened up. And I want you to look at that. That is awesome. So, I am going to dip me up a bowl. Oh my goodness. Now if that isn't some country cooking, I don't know what is. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of onion to it. Green onion, scallions, some call. I want you to look at that. Now I'm going to add some bacon to the top of that. Oh my goodness, if that isn't what you call good eating. Anyway, I hope y'all like my video. Please like, share, and comment, and subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll be notified on my next video. I do try to post something once a week. If time permits, I'm going to turn this off. And it does help the channel grow. Without people like you, YouTube wouldn't be YouTube. Because we need you. We need you to like and share and subscribe. Leave your comments. Tell me how you make your potato soup. And let me know, where are you from? Until next time, y'all have a blessed and great day.